All right, so to open up different types of data sets, so let's say we had an Excel file that we wanted to open up in Stata. Well, you go File again, but we're not going to click Open. What we're going to do is click Import or go to Import, and we see this list of all these different types of data sets that we could open in Stata. And so here, we have a .csv or .xls or .xlsx, or fixed format with the dictionary are kind of the common types you might see. So let's look at an Excel spreadsheet file. When we click on that, this import pop-up or window kind of comes here, and we just got to fill it out. So if you click Browse, I don't have any type of these kind of files in this folder, so we got to go back and find out where my data set is. Here's one called County Murders. It's about murders and executions in different counties in the US. And then I just click Open. We'll see if it works. It might make me delete this other data set or drop this other data set first. Gives me a little idea of what my data set's going to look like. I can say, oh, this first row are variable names. Right? So if I didn't click that, this first row is like saying, oh, this first observation as these names for the variable A, B, C, D, like we learned about just before. So we want the first row in this data set is actually what the variable names are. And so now this arrest is going to be what we call the first variable. And then county ID and density, etc., etc. See all these different variables in our data set. If we click OK, it's going to say, oh, we're going to lose all this information that you have in the Stata before. So maybe you want to save that before if you made any changes. If not, you can just click yes. And it loads that new data set. So if we didn't want to use this file import this command, what we could do is say, could have basically typed this whole thing into the command line, it would have done the same thing. But notice that's really hard to remember. Like I wouldn't know exactly how to tell Stata the first row is variable names, etc., etc. So it's easier to use the drop-down menu for loading data. We could see what this data set looks like. And again, the columns are these variable names, the number of arrests. I imagine that's what it is. The rows are the different observations. So this is, county ID is these different counties, but each of the row is probably a different year or something like that. We can close this. It won't close data, it just closes the browser. The other kind of data set we might see, again, is, we could see a CSV file, which, a text data set. So you just kind of click on that and fill out. The other thing we might see is a fixed format with a dictionary. So you can click on that and we get this different kind of pop-up window. I can click Browse here.